So we'll learn about this provide and the inject. What is this provide and inject thing? I will tell you the scenario and how we can overcome this scenario using the provide and inject. I will try to tell you. For example, let's say that this is a post data. So we are showing one by one post data here. If you try to see here, this is a post data. We are trying to show one by one post data. Okay. And let's say that we need to show the username for this one. So who has posted this one? We need to show it. Let's say that Leela. So Leela has posted this article, and this article is also posted by Leela, and this one is posted by Leela, something like that. So the username, let's assume that the username is coming from here, from somewhere from here you are getting. Okay, full name here. Let's remove this one. So from here somewhere we are getting. Let's say that just the full name is Leela. We are getting it from here. Now what I need to do, I need to send it to the post thing. So here I can send it name is equal to Leela. So like this I need to send, or otherwise full name. So this variable I need to use it. So I am sending as a props to this post thing. If I go into the post here, so I need to send it to again to the single post here. Why? Because each single post is showing that user, right? So here we are showing that single post. So here I need to show that username. So here post title and by Leela. So here this should be dynamic. That is coming from the app.view. So from where someone component, parent component, we are getting it. Now if you try to see here, what is it? I have an invalid int tag. Single post. Okay. Okay, so from here we are getting it. So here by Leela, we are able to see this username, right? But this username is dynamic, which is coming from the app.view. Now here from app.view, we are getting the full name, and from the main, we are sending it to the post. So this post, again, we are having this one. So now here we will be having a props, right? We need to have a props. Let's try to enter the props. So props, we got the name. So we are getting the props as name, and these props need to be sent again to the single post. So here I need to send name. So name is equal to name. Now this one again in the single post, we need to add it as a props here. So where we are having a props, yeah, here we are having a props, right? So name we are getting it. So we can have something like type is equal to string. We can add it. So this name we need to use it here. So now we are using it here. Let's see the output. If I try to see the output, now I am able to get Leela. For example, let's say that in the app.view, so here I have changed it to some name, and now automatically the name is also getting changed. So how it is getting changed? So here we are sending as a props to the post data. So this post data, in return, in this post data, we are capturing that one as a props, and using this one, we are again sending it to the single post, and here we are catching it as a props, and again we are sending it here. For example, we have another component. Let's say that we have another component like post user. So post user dot view. So we are having post user dot view. So this one is template. I will be having template, and here I will be using by name. So this is the name, this is the component I am having, and in this script we will have export default, and we will be getting a props. So we need to get the name here. So this component we can use it here like this. So here I can use it post user. So post hyphen user. So this post user we need to import post user from post user from post will be having, actually we can do it. So post user, this post user, let's add it in the components. Where is our components? We don't have any components. Okay, let's add the components here, components, and I will add it here, post user, And for this post user, we need to send this name. We got the props as this one, right? We need to send this one to the name. Here I will send this name is equal to name. This is the post user. So here we are showing it like this. So now if I try to refresh this page, so now we are able to get the same output. So the same thing we are able to get it, but this time we have created a component. Now if you try to understand the problem here, so why I have did these all things is, in order to send the name, okay, if I try to open here in the paint, I will show you exactly the hierarchy how it is going. So here we are having a root component app.view. So this one is having the name. Okay, this one is having one data property name. This need to be passed to the components. So where it is using, this app is having child component as post component. So this one is a post component, and in this post component we are having another component that is nothing but a single post. So single post, and in this single post we are having another one is nothing but post user. So this is the component. Now the data is present at the top. This is nothing but app.view, and this data needs to be passed to this post user. So this post user is using this data, but we need to pass it to here, then to here, and then to here. This is how we have did it actually. App used as a props, we send it to post, and used as a props, we send it to single post, and used as a props, we send it to post user. So that means if you are having a deeply nested components, and when you want to send data from one place to deeply nested component here to the grandchildren means, so what you need to do, you need to send it as a hierarchy. So this is the process actually we did it. So app, we are sending it as a props to the post, and in the post we are sending again to the single post as a props, and in the single post again we are sending it to the post user as a props. So now here we are using this name. So in this one post, single post, nowhere we are using that one. If you want, we can use it, but normally we are not using it here. So in order to show it like this, so we'll get a scenario in such a way that the situation that the data is present in somewhere in the grandparent, and the data need to be used it in somewhere in the grandchildren. So in those scenarios, what we can do is we can use an option that is nothing but provide option. So provide option helps us this one. So for example, so they in this app.view, so we are having this one, all right. So there is no need for us to send it as a props to the post one. So here also there is no need for us here, and here also there is no need for us to take it as a props. There is a props we have added, yeah. So there is no need for us. In the single post also we can remove this one all. So there is no need to send. So whatever the thing we have did it, all the things I am trying to remove it. So here also we can, there is no need to edit. In the post user also I will remove this props, but we'll use it. So we will use it as another way. So now we are having this one, right? The full name is equal to Leela, something like that. And here we are having in sorry, this one let's close it. So main.js, so this one also we can close it. In the post.view, okay, so in the post.view, so we are not having here anything. So here also we are not taking any props. So here also we are not taking anything, and here also we are not taking anything. So now when we want to send this data to the deeply nested children, so what I can do is, so here I can provide an option that is nothing but provide. Sorry, provide. So in this provide, I can write this one, I can take it as an object. So I want to send the full name. Okay, full name I can take it here. Full name I will write it as Leela. Okay, so this is the provide we are using. And now where I need to use it, so here I need to use it in the post user. So in this main thing, so here I have created a provide option. Provide, I have created an object. So where I need to use it, I need to use it in the post user. So here what I can use it here, inject. So I can use the inject. So I can use the full name directly, the same name what I have used it. So directly I can write the full name here. Okay, so now what I have did it here, so we have provided the full name is Leela, this one full name, and I am using it here in the full name. So let's see the output whether we are able to achieve it or not. So if I try to see here, see I am able to achieve the same thing, but I have removed all the props and everything. Just I have used the provide option here, So for example, if I try to do something like here, so immediately we are able to see the same output. See the same output, we are able to see it. But this time what I have did it here, instead of sending it as a props like that, just I have what I need to provide it, I am providing it here, and directly I am using it in the grandchildren inject full name here. In between this one we are having posts and single post, right? If you want, you can also use it here. So here if I want to use it in a single post, I can use something like inject. So I can use this one in the middle also, so full name. So I can inject it here, I can use it full name, and if you want, you can use it here also somewhere. If you want below the title, so you can use it here also full name. So I am using it here, so that means 2 times you will get it. So I can use it here also. So wherever in between this one, if you want, you need to inject that one and you can make use it. See here I am able to get the same name, and this is coming from the post user. So like this, in between the components also we can use it using that inject property. So wherever you want to use it, you need to provide it here, provide it, and here you can inject it, here you can inject it directly, here you can inject it directly. So here if you are providing means, then here you can inject, here you can inject, you cannot inject it here. So like this, instead of using the props, so sending it as a props like this. So if we are having deep nested component, something like that means we can use the provide option and inject option. So this is how we will be using this. Instead of props means, if you are having deeply nested components means, we can use the provide inject option.